Hi, do we need fund managers? That's the question. And that's a good question. It's not easy to answer, but generally, those active fund managers, I'm very skeptical. Studies show, statistics show 60, 70, 80% fail. They don't, they don't, they are not better than the market. They are not better than the benchmark. They are below, and you have to pay a lot of fees, and you have a lot of risks. And so because of that, I would not recommend to buy an active fund. I rather would recommend you to buy like an index fund. Like Vanguard is a very a fair deal. They offer great index funds and ETFs that are very low in fees. And you buy an index fund on the S&P 500 or on the Dow Jones, and you can add 2-3 more, maybe out of a foreign country, one maybe out of Asia and one out of Europe, whatever you like, and you put them into a portfolio. I think over the long run, if you think the next 10, 20, 30, 40 years, I think you will do very, very well. And there's no need to trust one single one. There are great fund managers out there, and there are some genius people and very smart ones. Bill Miller bet the market for many, many years, but then he had a bad year, and then he failed dramatically. He's keeping on trying, but the thing is this: otherwise, you never know, because they can change their position, they can get fired, they can leave the fund company, and then you have a failed fund, and you pay a lot of fees. You have to pay the fund manager, the salaries, the analysts, the research analysts, the secretaries. You have to pay the bookkeeping, you have to pay a lot of things, marketing. There are a lot of marketing people out there that advertise the funds. You have to pay fees when you buy, you have to pay trading costs, you have to pay accounting costs, you have to pay advisory costs. It's unbelievable how much fees, and that's one of those reasons why those funds do not beat the market, because they have all these costs and they're trading too much. Every quarter they are moving stocks around, and every day they try to trade a little bit here and there, and they do window dressing at the end of the quarter to impress the people. So they start, after the IPO, a lot of funds bought Facebook, and they bought Apple at 700, so their investors and clients are happy with them. But there's a lot of show and a lot of marketing. Some funds have more marketing people than analysts and research people. It amazes me always, and a lot of fund managers, they're making easily $1 million and more. So I mean, at the end of the day, the people have to pay for it, and the advertisement tells you not always the truth. It's glamorous and how great they are. It's like with trading, when those brokers advertise how great trading is and that they can control the market. That's not true. There is no trading software where you can control the market, really. The market controls you. And I think the only way, or the best way to beat the market, or at least to be as good as the market, are index funds, a bunch of them, and you can add to your portfolio some stocks, great stocks, and just keep them for the long run. And the Dow Jones makes 10% average a year for 100 years, or lightly below 10%, like 9%. That's a great tool to invest and to build for the next 20, 30, 40 years. And so yeah, that's for today. I would recommend don't buy funds, buy active managed funds. Buy rather, it's I think a better deal are index funds, a bunch of them, like the S&P 500, what I said, some foreign index funds. Keep them for the long run. Add some stocks if you want to your portfolio, like rock solid large blue chips, and stick with them, keep them, grow them, let it go, let it grow. Don't trade them. Don't do what the fund managers do. It costs you money, maybe it costs you taxes. There's no need, if you own an Exxon, a Colgate, or a Procter & Gamble, to trade that stock every day, every quarter, every month, every year. There's no need. Just let it go, let it grow, cash in every quarter the dividends, and just lean back. If the market, like today, goes down 2%, don't worry, don't panic. Stick with the deal, stick with it. If the market goes lower, we are below 15,000 now, people get nervous. I would recommend you just wait and see. If it goes much lower, I would add to your positions if you have some money on the sidelines. Otherwise, just take it easy. Okay, that's all for today. I give you quickly. I show you how it looks like here to look out of the window. You see a little bit New York. You look uptown, midtown. You see here. Can you see it? Can you see it? It's a little bit New York view here. It's from the financial district to Midtown, and you see this old roof, this old building with the golden kind of roof. That's the City Hall. Okay, that's all for today. Have a great day and good luck.